come up and touch and hang out. Yeah, it's on now. Thank you, Miss Carla. All right, y'all. You ready? Let's get going. So, y'all, you have to check in and let me know who's in the audience. You have to let me know who's out there so I can say hello to everyone. Everybody loves a little street cred. I want to know who's out there reading with Miss Tracey. And while you're doing that, we might as well get the song going. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. It's time to say hello. Hello, Dana. Good to see you. You ready to read some stories? You gonna read some stories? Yeah, there's our special guest. I want to say thank you very much to the I See Bookstore. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the Read to Me, Miss Tracey channel. Please do. Definitely need you to do that for me. Hit that little like button and share and subscribe. Appreciate you very much. So I've got a whole bunch of books. I got a whole bunch of books. You know what you might want to do? Right there and or right over there. That way he can see the stories, and then because I'm gonna be facing this way, and then and then he can hear the stories too. How's that sound, man? Right, good deal. Okay, cool. So of course, I'm getting all my books from the I See Bookstore, but I do get them at the library too. So this one right here is an I See Bookstore book. It's called I Am Smart, I Am Blessed, and I Can Do Anything. I know, yes, we can all do something. You can do anything you want. Just put your mind to it. Hey, Keenel, how's it going? What's up, big guy? Hey, Miss Keisha, how to see you? Good to see you. All right, and you just missed Denham. Denham is here reading a book too. Okay, I'm at Denham's house, and so I'm here with some. So I brought another boy book. Keenel, this is the book we're reading. I am smart, I am blessed, and I can do anything. Anything, not anything. Miss Tracey, say it right. Okay. Ann woke up bright and early. Ooh. He usually loved going to school, but today he felt a little bit worried. Yep, 7:05. That's what the time says. Definitely is early. I wonder what he's worried about. Ann, where's your happy face? His mom asked. I'm not feeling so happy today. I wonder what's going on. I wonder what's wrong, ain't it? Ann's mom looked into his eyes. Do you remember what we always say? He nodded. Let's say it together. I am smart. Go ahead, say it, Dana. I am smart. Very good. Okay. Let's say it louder now. I am smart. They both shouted toward the sky. Ann felt better, but deep down, he was not so sure. Maybe he was just saying the words and really didn't believe it. Well, let's see. Outside, Ann took his mom's hand. Look who it is, she said. It was Mr. Grandpa. He waved and gave Ann his usual morning greeting. Go get him, Ann. Today's going to be a great day. Thanks, Mr. Grandpa, Ann replied quietly, but deep down, he wasn't so sure. Ann, Coco wants to say good morning. Ann scratched the little dog's ear like he did every morning, and Coco wagged her tail. Ann high-fived his friend Amarly. She lived just around the corner. See you at recess, Ann, yelled his friend. Ann was still quiet. His mom squeezed his hand. Isn't it nice you have so many wonderful people in your life? People who care about you? What do we always say? Let's say it together. I am blessed. Okay, let's say it together. I am blessed. Let's say it louder. I am blessed. They both shouted. Ian's mom picked him up and swung him around. Oh, I love to be swung around like that. Don't you? Ian couldn't help but giggle. I'll hide the mouse so he can't get to it. After they crossed the street, Ian stopped to tie his shoe. He had been practicing, but still asked his mom for help. His mom replied, "I think today is the day. Give it a try." Ian concentrated on his shoes. It took him a few minutes, but he tied his laces into a perfect bow. "See, Ian, you can do anything. Let's say it together." And Ian smiled. "I can do anything." He looked at his mom. "Louder?" he asked. She nodded. "I can do anything." And they both said together. Ian let go of his mom's hand, and she bent down to give him a big hug. Ian was definitely starting to feel better, and today was already becoming a good day. Look, there he is on the playground before school. He thought about what his mom had said. He repeated those words to himself slowly as he walked up the steps. "I am smart, I am blessed, and I can do anything." As he stood at the door to his school, Ian said it again. You gonna say it with me, Kenel? Come on, say it with me. All right, here we go. This time, out loud. Ready? Okay. 1, 2, 3. I am smart, I am blessed, and I can do anything. I can do anything. The end. Yay! Yeah, you did a good job. You did a good job. Okay, so I got another one here for you, of course. This one is called, oh, by the way, I'm sorry. That is called I Am Smart, I Am Blessed, I Can Do Anything. And this book is written by Elisa Holder and Zuleka. I think I like Zakila better. Holder Young and illustrated by Ninika Myers. Yes, Keisha, I like that book too. Isn't that cute? Yeah, you like that too, Dana? It's a good book? Yeah, you liked it. You liked it. Yay. Good deal. Okay. So I bet you'll like this one too. This one, you okay? Bless you. Bless you. Marvelous Me, Inside and Out. Written by Lisa Bullard and illustrated by Brandon Ribling. Everybody's got extra special names today. My favorite books and movies are about superheroes. There's a superhero. There's one superhero that I bet you don't know. It's Marvelous Me. Marvelous Me can do super cool things, have legs that can race a flying football. I have eyes that can see far across the field. Doing all of these things takes a whole lot of energy. That's why superheroes have to eat their broccoli. That's one of Miss Tracey's favorite vegetables. Uh-oh. That. Don't hit. Don't hit. My brain can do super things too. I can read a comic book all by myself. I can count all the cookies in the cookie jar. Well, it won't be that many cookies if Miss Tracey has a hold to the cookie jar because I'm eating all the cookies. I can remember all 9 planets and the name Tyrannosaurus Rex. There's 9 planners. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Kidnell, did you know that it was 9? I didn't know it was 9 planners. See what you do when you learn something when you read books? Isn't that awesome? Love it. Marvelous me can turn the couch into a pirate ship and my bike into a race car. And mom calls that using my imagination. I call it playing make-believe. Arr, blow me timbers, swab me decks, walk the plank. Arr. Playing pirate and race car driver are only some of my favorite things. I love telling knock-knock jokes. I love polar bears and bats. I love polar bears and bats. I can eat more strawberry ice cream than any other superhero. I know what? How about that car right there? If he has something he could like roll around, sometimes a little distraction, they may not sit. He ain't gonna sit. Sometimes superheroes don't feel happy. I felt sad when my best friend Ramon moved away. Aw, don't you feel bad when your friend moves away? I get mad when my dog chews my toys. I feel bored when I have to clean my room. Uh-oh, he gonna cry. Right? To clean my room. But Dad says even superheroes have to do their chores. So when I vacuum, I pretend I'm in a roaring dragon. A dragon? A vacuum is a dragon? What? People get confused sometimes because there's someone who looks just like me. He's just my size. He's got the same hair, same eyes, same hair, same eyes. We've even got the same birthday. He's my brother, Andy. He's also my twin. Andy, brother, and Alex. Andy and I may look the same to you, but our mom and dad know that we're different. Andy likes chocolate ice cream better than strawberry. I'm better at math, and he's better at reading. Dad says we each love our own special smile. We each have our own special smile. Can you tell the difference between the two? Yeah, I can. Can you? Mom says it's the me inside that makes me special. Nobody else laughs like I do. Nobody else knows how to give my giant grizzly bear hugs. And only I know all the funny things inside my head. Inside and out, I'm a super special superhero. I'm not just Alex. I'm the one and only marvelous me. There's only one superhero I think you already know. Can you guess? It's Marvelous You. Look at his flippers. That's funny. Is he in his underwear and a towel for a cape? And what is that? A mixing spoon and a mitten? A cooking mitt? Oh my goodness. That's funny. And there's an activity in here, ladies and gentlemen. There's an activity in here, boys and girls. And you can make a Marvelous Me book. And it asks you to find 3 sheets of paper, all the same size, and then you're going to hold them together, fold them in half, and then you think about all of your favorite things on each page of your book. And then you draw a picture or write down one of your favorite things. And here are some things to ask yourself, okay? If you need help filling all the pages, what's your favorite color? What's your favorite food? Your favorite animal, your favorite game, movie, or even a book, right? And you can decorate the cover of the book and give it a title, just like this. The title of this book is Marvelous Me. And then you can show your book to some people who you think you know pretty well. And were they surprised at your favorite color, the favorite things that you listed? And you can ask people about yourself. There's another activity in here. You can conduct an interview. You can ask people about their favorite things and make a book about them. And guess what? Miss Tracey's always telling you can make your own book and you can be your own illustrator, just like this guy. That's right. Everything in here is true because it's all about you when you make your book. All right, cool beads. Got that from the I See Me bookstore. Got a couple more stories here. Let's see. I think we will read this book. I love the pictures all through this book. It's beautiful. I love it, love it, love it. Una, by the New York Times best-selling author Kelly DiPuccio, and the pictures are by Larissa Figueroa, excuse me. Now, one thing, just so you know, like on the on the Read to Me Miss Tracey channel, I will list a link. To where you can go and buy the book, whether it be from the I See Me bookstore, which is our preferred, but also you can get it from the author's website. And so, but either way, however you do it. But I do list a link in there where you can go and purchase the books if you so choose to, okay? Because I want everyone, if you really, the book resonated with you and you're a little person, really enjoyed reading it, you can definitely go and purchase it for yourself. Cool? Okay, cool beans. Where y'all going? Una was sweet and a little bit salty, like the ocean where she lived. She was also brave and curious, like most treasure hunters. When Una was just a baby, no bigger than a scallop, she chased a pearl into the mouth of a whale. Look at her. She's so small. What? Lucky for her, she popped right back out. Wow, look at that. Isn't that cute? Little baby. As the years passed, Una found bigger treasure and even bigger trouble. It's a good thing she has Otto. I wonder who Otto is. Is Otto her? That's Mary's sea dog. Got it. Una and Otto searched for treasure nearly every day. They uncovered keys and coins and buttons and bottles, and sometimes they even found lost gold. And sometimes lost glasses. But there was one special treasure Una could never quite reach: the crown. It was extra sparkly in a way that made Una's heart thump. But the crown was stuck deep in the rift, and not a pole or pail or the sticky stick of a snail could get it unstuck. Still, Una was determined. Her next plan was a good one. She'd knock the crown loose. Unfortunately, the current shifted. The lobster crate and the rock drifted, and the squid, well, see for yourself. It's hard to say who was more surprised when the water cleared, the Una or the shark. Donna, Donna. Donna, 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 Donna. Her third plan most definitely would have worked if the crabs hadn't been so crabby and the waves hadn't been so wavy. And if that long ship plank hadn't bumped her head hard before the greedy rift gobbled it up too. Oof. Poor Una. This was getting personal. She shouted into the pit, "You can keep your dumb crown. I quit." Generally speaking, mermaids are not quitters, but at this point, one could hardly blame her. Instead of looking for treasure with Otto, Ona snapped on the rocks with the same sea lions. She drew pictures in the sand with the starfish, and she read from her favorite glass bottles with her land friends. All of this would have been perfectly fine, except Una wasn't perfectly fine. Clearly, she was missing her spark. And a mermaid without her spark is like a seagull without an appetite. Absolutely, ridiculously, and unheard of. Unnatural. A seashell washed ashore. Una studied it thoughtfully. It gave her an idea. Ding! She got right to work. The next day, Una peered nervously into the rift. Why did it look so much deeper and scarier than she remembered? Otto pretended to be a narwhal, making Una laugh. Admittedly, the new treasure hunting goggles she'd invented were funny looking, but they were also her best shot at reaching the crown. She dove to the bottom of the murky rift. That's when Una noticed something she couldn't see from above. A bridge. A bridge made from a crate, a rock, and the very same plank that had plunked her on the head. And it led straight to the crown. But what was that rumbling sound? It grew louder and louder. The ocean floor shook and the water around and Una turned into a thick stew of swirling sand and sea creatures. She couldn't see. She felt trapped. Would the hungry rift gobble her up too? Ooh. Through the commotion, Una could hear something else in the distance. What was that? It was faint but comforting and familiar. The whales. Una sang along until the rumbling stopped and the water cleared. Finally! This was her chance. Una held her breath. Ready, steady, aim! Clink! Hurrah! She found her crown! Yes! We did it! Una cheered, placing the crown on her best friend. It really is beautiful, she gushed. But these, Una said excitedly, holding up her new goggles, these are spectacular. Otto agreed. Because sometimes the best treasures in the world isn't found, it's made. That was called Una by the New York Times best-selling author Kelly DiPuccio and pictures by Larissa Figueroa. Okay. Well, you guys, this time, since I'm at someone else's house, I think I'm going to make it just a little short time, okay? I tell you what, I'll read one more story. So I think we just had someone log in. So I will read one more story. I think what we'll do, you know what? I've been wanting to read this for a long time. I'm going to read this one because maybe somebody got a bicycle for Christmas, right? Maybe somebody got a bicycle for Christmas. So we'll read this one about Cannon's Crash Course. And this book is illustrated by one of St. Louis's and Miss Tracey's most favorite artists, Kababi Bayak. Yeah, and his wife, lovely, beautiful Rain Bayak, has a wonderful vegan bakery. Oh my gosh, so good. Love, love, love it, love it, love it, love it. Hey, let's see if there's anybody over on Facebook and say hi to them over there. Anybody checked in on Facebook? Hey there. Good to see you, friends. Good to see you on Facebook on the Read to Me, Miss Tracey channel. Cannon had a new orange bike, the smallest on his street. Bright reflectors, big red flag, and horn that honked. Beep, 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 beep. He watched his older brothers ride, Mikhail, Fred, and Drew. When it came to riding his bike, he did not have a clue. Oh, and by the way, this book is by Tracey, and she is a St. Louis author. Thank you very much for making this book. It's a very cute book. Today will be the day, he said. I'll teach myself to ride. He strapped the helmet onto his head and took his bike outside. There we go. Orange bike, orange helmet. Protect your little nugget. He wobbled and when he turned left, but forgot to use his brakes. Oh boy! Oh! He crashed into T. Baker and made him drop his cakes. Oh, nothing but please, not the cakes, not the cakes, not the cakes. Anything but the cakes. He plowed over some daisies and nearly squashed the pup. When he landed on his head, boop, he shouted, I give up. T. Baker went to help him, pink frosting on his head. He picked him up, wiped him clean, and this is what he said. When things go wrong, as some things do, you must not have a fit. Think it over, try again, but most of all, don't quit. He knew the words T spoke were true. They quieted his fears. He picked up his bike, rehung the flag, and wiped away his tears. He didn't wiggle or wobble. He'd given it his all. His paths were straight, his turns were tight, and he rode and did not fall. T. Baker clapped, jumped up and down, smiled at the tyke with pride. In Cannon's heart, he'd not forget the day he learned to ride. The end. That was Cannon's Crash Course, and it's written by Tracey, and it's illustrated by Kababi Bayak. Yeah, I love that book too. So y'all, I'm going to make that my last story for today. I appreciate you guys checking in with us. Really, I do. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Read to Me, Miss Tracey at YouTube channel. Yeah, there it is right there. Read to Me, Miss Tracey at YouTube. And for sure, thank you so much very much for reading to your children and allowing your children to read to you. Thank you so much for doing that. It just, you know what, you're doing a community service just right there. It's awesome. And and just because if you miss story time on Sundays, or if I miss story time on Sundays, there's always plenty of books. You can always go to I See Me Facebook page like you're doing right now, or to the Read to Me Miss Tracey channel, and just put on another book. Sometimes it's cool to just do like a little break from the video games and things like that and all the electronic devices. Of course I could put in some graphics and things like that, but honestly, you guys, that time, that one-on-one, that verbal, that reading the book, that picking up an actual book, that's what Miss Tracey is about. Yeah, that's what we're about here. So that being said, because I'm old school, thank you, Miss Keisha, for tuning in. Thank you. If you didn't check in, I'm apologizing if I don't see your name up there. I didn't say hi. And thank you to my guests, the Gibsons, and Mr. Denham for hanging out, and his mama, Miss Keisha. Thank you very much for allowing him to, read stories with us very much so. And so thank you very much for the dinner and all that good stuff. All right. I will see you later, alligator, in a wild crocodile. Give a hug, ladybug, blow a kiss, mwah, jellyfish. I'll see you soon, big baboon, out the door, dinosaur. Take care, polar bear, wave goodbye, butterfly. Okay, see you next Wednesday, or if the creek don't rise and the Lord stays the same. I'll see you next time. Don't forget to hug yourself. Take care of yourself. Self-care is important. Holla. All done. Oh, he's sleeping now, Amy.